anyone, and especially someone like Ian. Like he's been able to collect a lot of experience during his run in the UFC. And why not? I see him with a lot of chance.
He runs a lot. He's a difficult guy to fight, but Islam can make it really easy work for him. Islam is working so hard. I never see him working as hard, and he got a lot better than last time I saw him. And he's very motivated. He's fighting a guy who runs a lot. Islam have to punch him in the chest, take him down, and finish him. That's what's gonna happen. But he's gonna run. He's not an easy puzzle to figure out.
Where is he most dangerous?
His footwork and his range.
His size, right, Ali? He's a big welterweight, bro. He's 6'3".
Guess what? I got Joel Alvarez here. He's been helping Islam Makhachev. He's 6'3". Usman helped a lot. They did a lot around him.
Yeah, he strangled me. And the way he did it, I think he, Moicano filled in last minute to fight Islam and got caught with the same choke. It's kind of like a Darce choke, but he locks it on his forearm.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to the bicep.
I know.
And the squeeze is different. He's pulling to his chest. It's not like a angle squeeze. It's different. So the defense is different. When I got my legs out and tried to walk around, he hooked my leg, but like the squeeze is completely different.
Бегает, вот сдалека, с дистанции бьет. Такого высокого соперника у нас не было. 193 сантиметра.
Высокий, да.
Да, более 190 рост, руки длинные, ноги длинные, выбрасывает. Ну, опять-таки, надо будет за ним бегать, собирать его. Надо будет хватать, собирать, валить. Тяжелый бой будет. И скоро 35.
Он 91 уже года, да, получается?
91 октября, скоро 35 будет. Все вместе, стилистический возраст, это все, я считаю, что будет тяжелый бой. Ну, не легкий бой. Ну, я всегда их готовлю к тяжелому бою. И Умара, и Усмана, и Ислама. Я им всегда говорю, на вас, ребята, настраиваются по-другому. На вас, ребята, настраиваются вообще по-другому. Это всегда так бывает. Если они готовились бы на условно там на Пратеса или Моралеса, они бы готовились по-другому. Там, а здесь уже у них энергетика, все. Если они проявят себя против вас, они становятся сразу автоматически звездами.
If someone gave you $10,000 right now to bet on that fight, where are you putting it?
I think the odds, because of the style, favors Makhachev probably. You know, stylistically, he's a freaking nightmare to fight for anyone. He's, I think, right now the best pound for pound on the planet. But Ian Garry definitely has all the chance also on his side to do it. He's a very good striker. He's very long. He's great grappling, a great grappler as well. But he need, I think, to find a way to keep the fight standing, you know, like, and to use his style to his own advantage.
From what I've seen with Ian Garry, he's a guy that can get it done. Again, Islam is one of the greatest to ever do it in this game. He's dominant in his field, and now he's at welterweight. Like against JDM, I thought JDM scrambling would give him problems, but nah, it wasn't the case. But with Garry, the fight with Shavkat, he got close at the end as well to finishing Shavkat, but the way he handled Shavkat's grappling, I wouldn't say foreshadow what's gonna happen with that fight, but I haven't actually looked at that fight too much yet, but I'm excited for that fight just because it's like, again, another one of those ones where it's like destiny. A guy like Ian Machado, who's come up, had this dream, been calling it since day dot. He's been saying, I'm the future.
Ian Garry, Islam fight. What exactly are you expecting from it? How much of a challenge do you think Ian is for Islam?
I think it's a great fight, actually. If you look at what Ian Garry has been able to do, you know, he frustrates people. His takedown defense has been excellent, and we'll see if he can stay on his feet. You know, obviously, if he can stay off the ground, he poses a serious threat to Islam.
I saw his couple interview. Honestly, he looks very bad in this interview. Better for him training more and do less interview, you know. It look like somebody in the house control him and tell him what to say in the interview, you know. He look very bad in the interview. Honestly, he always try to be like bad guy, you know. Everybody talking, you know. Everybody say, I'm gonna knock him out, Islam. I'm gonna do some beat Islam. But when fight's beginning, they all forgot.
It is undeniable that I am great. I wanted to be a world champion. I wanted to prove I was one of the best in the world. And I have to do that by beating some of the best in the world. So for me, there's no for that fight.
Well, who would you guys pick to win?
I want fuck. I'm kind of going, I'm leaning towards Ian.
Really?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Garry.
Wow.
I don't know Ian Garry, but like you said, in a time like this against probably, I think probably most for sure the toughest fight of his life.
Absolutely.
Definitely the toughest fight of his life. He can't afford to make one mistake in this fight against Islam. He can't afford to make one mistake.
No.
One mistake,
Has
he ends
to
up
fight
on
a
his
perfect
back.
fight.
And I think one mistake, he ends up on his back. I think the fight could be over.
Rise in the morning, how long does it take you until you think about the fight?
Can I answer that question by getting something? So, to answer your question on how fast from when I open my eyes do I think about my fight, it's as soon as I walk out of the toilet and I just flip it over. 9 days until I become a world champion.
Them for 12 years or plus, 12 years plus, you know, so there's a lot of work that's been done with him and I and other coaches, you know, and he's dialed in as a striker, and people sleep on his striking, think that he has to take Ian down. He doesn't have to take him down. Is it the better choice? Probably, because we know we're the better grappler for sure, but do we have to take him down? I'm saying no, we don't have to take him down. Is it the better option? Probably. But let's see how Ian is able to adapt to what we're...
Islam fight. What exactly are you expecting from it? How much of a challenge do you think Ian is for Islam?
I think it's a great fight, actually. If you look at what Ian Garry has been able to do, you know, he frustrates people. His takedown defense has been excellent, and we'll see if he can stay on his feet. You know, obviously, if he can stay off the ground, he poses a serious...
To be a strong favorite, but I think Ian's going to give him some problems, because Ian's a tall guy, he's got great jiu-jitsu, he's got great striking. Yeah, I think Ian Garry's going to give Islam a lot of problems.
Okay, but is that enough problems to defeat him, or do you think Islam still takes him?
Yeah, I think Ian Garry can win. I think he can walk away with it, to be honest.
Islam. I don't see anybody who can stop him right now.
You know, stylistically, he's a freaking nightmare to fight for anyone. He's, I think, right now the best pound for pound on the planet.
You got Ian Machado Garry, who's taking on Islam Makhachev, who's now 34 years old.
I think the odds, because of the style, favors Makhachev, probably. Islam Makhachev have maybe more ways to win the fight. Ian Garry definitely has all the dance also on his side to do it. He's a very good striker. He's very long, great grappler as well. But he need, I think, to find a way to keep the fight standing. You know, like, and to use his style to his...
The Russian, you saw how big that was the first time that happened, and we want to do that again. To where
he's a Chinese Conor McGregor. He's a Chinese version, knockoff version of Conor McGregor. He's not Conor McGregor. He doesn't fight like Conor McGregor. You like it or not, Conor was a bad dude at one point. He's one of the best fighters ever at one point. Let's be real. This guy, he runs. Conor fight. This dude doesn't even know how to talk. He doesn't know how to talk, honestly. I speak better English than him. And his English is first language. Brother, Ian Garry has lost his balls. And he will lose everything August 15th. Mark my word. This dude talking about finishing people. This guy lost 11 fights. He have 9 decisions. Islam lost 11 fights, have 8 finishes. This guy, the only thing he finishes, you know, I'm gonna keep it at that.
Hey, it's a family show, Ali. It's family show.
I don't know. You know,
no, I want to know. I want to know what he finishes, Ali.
Of course you do.
Coca-Cola.
No.
Listen, I don't know, man. This guy, you know, listen. Listen. They are complete opposites. One guy said the woman should run the world. The wife is the household of the woman, and you got a guy from Dagestan. You don't even see their wives. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And you know what? It's a good point that they're two separate guys.
One thing, if you're not sleeping well last night, you're not gonna be 100% in the training in the morning. You know, that's why discipline is the most important things. Everybody have same things: gyms, coaches, sparring partners, but who is a discipline more, that guy have more success, you know. It's discipline, it's not about me, it's about it's all about my team, you know. What our coach Abdul Manab give us all his life when he was with us, just discipline, you know. Come on time, like focusing, always training, you know, because one of the things, you can come to the training, sleep well in the morning, you can come, and training is beginning, and you still thinking about some business, some other stuff. You're not 100% in the gym, you know. That's why even myself right now, like all like small businesses what I have, I have people who take care, like my older brother, some of the guy, but I don't think about this business. I don't like check how it's working, how it's going, because I have to focusing.
Almost every voice in fighting, from Kamaru Usman to Henry Cejudo to GSP, keeps arriving at the same prediction about this fight. But here's what makes this matchup actually worth studying. They're not all saying the same thing for the same reason. And somewhere buried in why these analysts disagree is the actual technical story of how this fight breaks down. The consensus says Islam is the stylistic nightmare. He's patient, he's a better grappler, and he doesn't panic chase. But before you treat Ian Garry like another body being marched toward a control situation, there's a specific part of the matchup that multiple elite-level fighting minds identified as legitimately dangerous for Islam. Garry is 6'3" at welterweight. He's got a kicking game. His takedown defense is proven. And more than that, he frustrates people. This isn't just confidence. Usman, Adesanya, and Khabib all independently mention the same technical problem. Garry's distance management is unusual for 170. He moves, he stays rangy, he forces opponents to miss, and he draws them into positions where momentum swings. That matters because Islam's entire system depends on closing distance safely and establishing control. If Garry can interrupt that entry pattern and make Islam work harder on the feet than Islam wants to work, the entire fight changes shape. Islam's approach here is methodical pressure without the chase. He's 34 now, fighting at welterweight for the first time at championship level. The grappling advantage is real, that's not the question. The question is timing. Islam doesn't force entries. He advances, he reads, he sets up the shot. But advancement requires that his opponent either breaks down, loses composure, or runs backward into positions where a takedown makes sense. Garry's attributes his length. His ability to maintain distance while striking, that's specifically the problem that makes Islam's job harder. Not impossible, harder. Garry's striking creates specific problems at distance. His range means Islam can't just close and engage in a traditional way. Kicks to the body, kicks to interrupt, footwork to slip laterally, jabs from distance that Islam can't easily reach into, these aren't flashy tactics. They're space management. And space management is what prevents a patient grappler from establishing his rhythm. By the time Islam closes distance, Garry should theoretically have already reset. But here's where the clock starts working against Garry. The first round, competitive. Garry has legs, he has freshness, his distance control is operational. By round 3, if Islam is consistently advancing and resetting, pressing the action without becoming reckless, the accumulated pressure starts to matter. Garry gets tired from moving, from resetting, from defending. Islam gets more opportunities. The real battleground isn't striking versus grappling, it's patience versus fatigue. Garry's job is to make Islam miss, make Islam chase, and turn that chase into wasted energy. Islam's job is to advance without becoming desperate, trust the timing, and let Garry's movement become more linear the deeper into the fight they go. Takedown defense is critical for Garry, obviously, but it's not enough on its own. He has to make Islam think before closing the distance. He has to make entries feel risky. That's what happens in round 1. The question is whether Garry can sustain that frustration into rounds 2 and 3 when Islam has adjusted to the distance, when Garry is moving more mechanically, when entries start to land cleaner. Moraes Dvalishvili broke this down the simplest way possible. If Garry stops the takedowns and keeps striking, he wins. If Islam lands the grappling and keeps pressing control, Islam wins. That sounds simple because it is. But the variables that determine which thing happens are exactly what this matchup is built around. Can Garry's range stay operational against Islam's timing? Can Islam establish contact without becoming predictable? These are the questions that actually matter. The opening bell tells the story. Watch Garry's distance management in the first 3 minutes. Watch whether Islam paces or reaches. Watch whether Islam's entries feel rushed or patient. That's not hype. That's the technical heart of the matchup. Everything else builds from that foundation.